Allkids has one very simple objective, that is to provide access to education for the many disadvantaged children here in Ream Commune, Cambodia.
Welcome to Cambodia!
I had visited Cambodia 3 or 4 times from 2000 until 2010 and worked for various organisations. But it was actually the beginning of 2010 that I moved over from Australia to manage the construction of this 4-hectare care centre for HIV orphans. The little bamboo building behind me was my original site office and was the first building on this site. I used to live in Sihanoukville at that stage and travel out to Smakdang village here every morning. My driver would drop me off at Road 4, just over 1 kilometre away, and I used to walk through the village and up to the building site. And I did the same thing each evening when I'd finished my work. And every morning and every evening, the same kids were sitting under their little wooden shacks, and they would say, "Hello, hello, your name," and I could see very clearly that they were not attending any education. And with some investigations, meetings with the commune officials and the school principals, I realised the need to help the children in this area to access education, and my little bamboo site office here became Allkids' first base. Our first job was to get all of those children enrolled in school, and we travelled all over the Ream commune and found that about 24% of the children in this big commune, over 100 square kilometres and several villages, were not attending any formal education. With the help of John George from MGA, who was a good friend of mine and had spent years working on different foundations and boards here in Cambodia, we set up Allkids and got to work giving all of the children in Ream the opportunity to access public school education.
When Allkids started their work in Ream Commune, many children did not have birth certificate. Allkids worked with local commune official and school principal to get this document so children could be enrolled.
In late 2013, I found a lovely big villa right in the middle of Smakdang village on Road 4, directly across the road from the largest primary school in Ream, and we opened the Allkids Learning Centre.
The Kids School projects give students everything they need to go to school, including uniform, books, and stationery. So even the poor children can attend school.
And by the end of 2013, we had over 200 children attending public school that had never ever been able to access any kind of formal education.
In 2014, we were approached by the Sihanouk provincial government to care for a group of 47 young children living on the local dam site. With the increased demand, Allkids expand operation to open our Smakdang daycare house to provide daily nutrition, health care, and early education childhood development for our 80 vulnerable children.
In 2017, Allkids opened a second daycare house at the remote village of Balhong, which currently cares for 30 children.
In 2020, because of the coronavirus pandemic, we opened a second learning center in the village of Balhong. This has given over 140 children access to a range of educational activities without having to leave their own community. Allkids now have over 700 students enrolled in the learning centers.
In March 2014, Allkids introduced the Future School computer-based program which leads students through an international English and mathematics curriculum with 125 students currently enrolled.
Allkids has a team of 4 student supporting staff who has close contact with the kid family. The team is effective in solving problems, preventing kids attending school.
Allkids hold annual career education workshop for our senior students. Representatives from local businesses and training organizations discuss career opportunity within their industries in order to inspire the children to explore a wider range of prospects for their future.
Allkids work with 4 local public schools with a total of 2,800 students to improve the standard of education and facilities.
Poor health is a major factor for children not attending school or dropping out prematurely. Allkids have a dental health program servicing over 550 children. We also work closely with Children's Surgical Centre in Phnom Penh, who provide paediatric care and procedures which Allkids families would not be able to afford.
We not only have more kids entering secondary high school, but we have a greater volume of children graduating from year 12.
In December 2020, I have graduated year 12 and will soon begin a university bachelor degree in ITE. Much of the course will be in English, so my years at Allkids studying mathematics and English will be great advantage.
We also have a really big focus on developing self-confidence, initiative and creativity within our students. And we're noticing that this is really welcomed by the international and local employers in this area. So that's giving a great advantage to Allkids students in obtaining sustainable long-term employment. We now understand that good oral hygiene is critical to the mental and physical development of young children. Allkids have been running a dental program for several years now, with huge support from the St Peter's Rotary Club in Adelaide. To make sure that we're offering the best possible treatment for our children, we'd like to develop our own dental program, including our own small one-chair dental clinic. The plan is to have 2 dental nurses, one qualified nurse operating our clinic, who will carry out basic oral hygiene, silver diamine fluoride treatments, teeth cleaning. Each kid will visit these nurses at least 4 times a year, with a second up in Phnom Penh training at one of the dental universities. And we will choose these students from graduates from our Allkids program. And we believe that, combined with the children cleaning their teeth on the way into the learning centre every day, will provide the best possible dental hygiene program we can offer these children. I estimate that it's going to cost about 15,000 Australian dollars to set up our own transportable clinic, and ongoing costs will be around about 12,000 Australian dollars per annum. Since Allkids commenced operations in 2012, it's always been our primary objective to ensure that all of the children in the Ream commune have access to education. Prektabai is located in the southeast corner of Ream commune at the mouth of the Tuksap River. And there's about 90 school children down there that do not have access to any formal education. The site is about 20 kilometres away from the closest public school. We propose to lease a site in the Prektabai area and set up a learning centre and daycare program based on the same model as our Kobel Hong Centre. As it's not practical to transport these children to the local public schools, in the Learning Centre we'll offer a Cambodian curriculum which will take them up to Year 5. At that point they'll be assessed by the local Ministry of Education, and if they pass that exam they'll be allowed to enter the local public school system and continue their education right through to Year 12. Secondary high school students will also have access to our international curriculum Future School program, where they can study mathematics and English right up to Year 12 level. We estimate that we're going to need about 20,000 Australian dollars to set up this program, with ongoing operational costs at around about 45,000 Australian dollars per year. Since 2013, Allkids have supported the education of over 1,500 children, most of which would not have received any formal education had it not been for the Allkids program.